Welcome to Thursday's edition of the Cosmo and Kat Show Fun Size Podcast. A daily dose of awesome audio in 20 minutes or less to make your day a little better.
I'm telling you, our break room, our break room is like a scene out of The Walking Dead right now. Brains need coffee.
Everybody's so mad.
Where's coffee? Brains. Yeah, no, we were told. Last week we were told.
Last week we got an email.
Yeah, there was an email last week, and a couple signs were up yesterday, and then a reminder that there's like construction being done here on Lamone Industrial stuff with something with the water and whatever, and that, hey, heads up, you're not going to be able to have coffee made here in the building.
Right, bring it with you, because we don't have any water.
Yeah, there's signs on the sink, signs on the coffee pot. I don't know how big fonts are, but this thing's the size of I don't know. It's a half a foot tall. Out of order! Do not drink the water.
We're gonna have to go down the street to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you gotta go to the hotel next door or something. Go out and pee by the tree or something or whatever. But boil order in effect till Friday, March 28th, 12 p.m. Out of order. Do not drink. We were both on it and ready. And we had Post-it notes to remind us everywhere.
Oh, yeah. We brought our own coffee.
Well, brought our own
dummies.
And extra. That's the key part is, yes, our own in the morning. We always do. We always fire up one in the Keurig at home. And then we top off our cups or whatever when we get here with the coffee of the break room. Well, we knew because we had 15 Post-it notes. One on the steering wheel, one on the microwave, one on the Keurig. Hey, bring extra.
On the door, walking out of the house.
So I feel like I adulted very well already, and now my day is done, and it's only 6:20 in the morning. Well, the rest of the people are running around like zombies on Walking Dead. Brains! Where's coffee? Cosmo and Kat Show. We were talking about yesterday how that study was out that said 27% of women hated the way they were proposed to.
Yeah.
I really want to find out of those 27%, how many of them that hated the proposal are actually still married to that person. That's what I want to know. That's the
right,
real...
because a lot of the stories we were getting, they're not.
Nope. The one with the pancakes yesterday, they were done in like 8 years or something like that. So,
yes.
So we asked you to share your bad proposal stories, and I love this because y'all have flipped the script, and 99% of these are all great ones.
I know. They just saw a proposal story and was like, ooh!
Yes. Amber said, we went to Six Flags and Fright Fest, and he was nervous all day, kept putting it off. I could tell something was up, but I didn't know what was going on. We were walking out of the park, and he stops to tie his shoe out in front of one of the souvenir places, you know? So he's tying his shoe, so I walk inside, and I come back out, and he's like, I'm like, what the heck? Amber's like, he's still tying his shoe. What the heck is wrong with this guy? And then I come over there, and he pulls out the ring and proposes to me there. And I gave him, I said, yes, of course, and we've been married 11 years. It'll be 11 years in just a couple weeks, April 5th.
Aw, congratulations.
She said, I was giving him crap, though. She goes, you did it right by a souvenir stand trash can when the big fountain at the entrance to the park.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Is like 30 feet that way, dude. Like, of course, the fountain at Fright Fest, it's full of blood and blood. So maybe by the park or whatever. Right. Anyways, congratulations and happy early anniversary, Amber. Love the story on Facebook, Y107 Morning Show.
I like what Chloe said on the Facebook page. She said, he wanted to make sure he got the right ring, so he took me with him. That would have been fine if it wasn't the last day the ring was on sale, which just happened to be on Valentine's Day. So he tells me in the store, just because we're getting the ring doesn't mean it's going to happen today.
What?
And then he made her wait till September of that year. And she's like, how rude. So they were at Grand Teton walking around taking pictures of the mountains and the lake near the cabin that they were staying at. After he proposed, they went to dinner where they met a couple who just happened to be from Holt Summit, small world.
Nice.
And then they went to Yellowstone and visited family in Montana. They'll be married 7 years in June.
I love it. Keep these stories coming. Proposal stories, either ones that went good or ones that went a little froggy. I love Trevor's and Jenna. He said, I proposed to her in the back seat of our friend's SUV in the Bass Pro Shop parking lot.
Okay.
I wondered if she thought anything was fishy going on there or not, you know? She said yes, by the way, okay? And he's like, I got her. Hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, all right. Cosmo and Kat Show, talking about marriage proposals, wedding proposals. Even though that survey said 27% of women hated their proposal, we've had some good ones, including in the back of a car in an SUV at the Bass Pro Shop parking lot. That's pretty good. Like that. Sammy said we were at a barbecue by the lake, and he proposed using a ring pop. We'll be celebrating our
that's kind of cute.
5th anniversary coming up in July. I'm guessing and thinking that they probably went to Betts and got an actual ring later from Betts Jewelers. Best in Columbia, by the way, voted in Inside Columbia Magazine. So Sammy and your fiance or husband, congratulations on year number 5.
Well, here's a not so good one.
Uh-oh.
Sarah said on the Facebook page, first proposal was terrible. He met me after work. I was still grubby from cleaning and in my work uniform. He was late picking me up and weirdly ran from the car to give me a rose and a card, which was sweet. But then he popped the question. I guess I should be grateful that he was excited to ask, but it would have been nice to have a shower first.
Bobby says she said that her fiance proposed on the beach at the Bahamas. It was hot, and he was so stinking nervous, I thought he was going to pass out. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, sweating to death.
She's like, I don't fully remember what he said to me while he was down on one knee because I was worried about him, bam, hitting the deck and passing out. And where are we going to get medical attention here on the beach in the Bahamas?
Oh, man, I got to get the rest of this story because this sounds way too good. Christy says, I was in the bathroom. Should I go on?
Oh.
I said, yes, please.
She hasn't responded back yet?
Not responded yet.
No.
But I can't wait to get this one.
Simply, she just said, I was in the bathroom, ...
Yeah, the eye roll emoji.
Oh my
Should I
God.
go on? Question mark.
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
Yes, you absolutely should.
Yeah, you can't give us that nugget without giving us the rest of the Happy Meal, girl. Come on. March Madness is on. Enough of a distraction by looking at all these hot guys until we can get ready for that Mizzou basketball game in the tournament this afternoon. Oh, son of a... Dang it.
Nah, they're out, buddy.
Dang it.
But I'll tell you who's in. Whew. Ryan Gosling and Zac Efron are up against each other. Ryan is in the lead.
Wow. Almost
He's going to win.
67% of the vote for Ryan Gosling over Zac Efron, y'all.
Yeah, he's going to beat Zac for
you
sure.
You think? Did you see the other matchup between Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds all the way.
It's 50-50 right now between Michael B. and Deadpool. Tied.
I know.
50-50, y'all. In the, what do we have? We can't call it the sweet. We can't say that. Our attorney is like, hey, be careful.
The sexy 16.
The sexy 16.
The sizzling 16.
Then what's the next round?
The wipe the slobber from my mouth 16.
Wow. What the? Okay, that got a little uncomfortable.
And then the 8. What do we call the 8?
The Great 8.
The Great 8. That's dumb.
8. More
Great
like
8.
8. More like 10s. No, we can't call it that. That's so dumb. The Excellent 8. The I would like to mate with those 8s. I don't know.
This is Cat Chat on Y107.
The check was generous, but the bounce was even bigger. Suzie had her bridal shower, and her fiance's like, hey, invite my boss's wife. She's like, that's very awkward, but okay, whatever. Well, the boss's wife wrote a really generous check, and I'm assuming a couple $100. I'm waiting for Suzie to answer, but when Suzie took it to the bank, it bounced. Not once, but twice.
Uh-oh.
Fiance's like, I'm not bringing it up. And Susie's like, dude, this money could make a difference.
Right. Tammy's chiming in here on the text line from Columbia. Said, my first thought would be, how long before paychecks from work start bouncing?
Oh.
Speak to the boss.
Oh, yikes.
Maybe. I mean, their finances are their business and probably completely separate. But,
yeah.
I mean, for all we know, the wife has a whole separate account. But, but it could be a concern.
It's such a catch-22. Jenny from Holt Summit, what do you think?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They definitely shouldn't do anything about it because I feel like it's going to cost them more to get it. Like, it could cost them more if they pry, and I think it's a dangerous thing to navigate. I think they should just be like, well, we're not going to get that money. Instead, I'm going to have a job.
Yeah, so he shouldn't say anything to his boss.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it made me uncomfortable when Kat said, oh, look at this email. And I'm like, oh, man, yeah, how do you do? Because she'd never met this woman before. She's barely even met the boss before.
Yeah, definitely not. Don't even.
Let it go.
Yes,
Thanks, Elsa.
exactly.
Appreciate it.
This is Cat Chat on Y107.
The check bounces.
Twice.
And now she wants to figure out why Susie's fiance wanted his boss's wife to be invited to the bridal shower. Susie's like, that's awkward, but okay. They get a big check from the boss's wife, and then it bounces twice. Oof.
A lot of people are saying they already know because the bank tells them and you.
Right.
But will Suzie have to pay a fee? You try and catch
a lot of times, yeah, and that was one of the comments is she needs to at least he needs to at least say something like, hey, look, man, we got a $25 fee, and because that is part of the issue that Suzie did say that they got fees. So not only do the people who wrote the bad check, they will get usually it's $25 fee or whatever, but also it depends on your bank. But if you put in a check and it bounces, it's automatically going to run a second time. So there you automatically have two fees. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a different story if you've got money like that's coming out of your paychecks. Another comment I thought was really interesting, just real quick. They said, wait till payday and then put the check in again real quick because that means that boss probably got paid too. Yeah, so maybe it'll clear.
But it might not be attached to the same account. Wifey may have her own account.
I know. It's all just like a game. I mean, is it even worth it playing that game?
I don't know. Phones are going nuts here. 441-Y107 in Columbia. Brian's on the line. What do you think we should do?
I'm going to be honest. I feel like he should say something. If it was a good amount of money, it's going to help him out. I mean, it was meant to be a gift. It was meant to be. The gesture was nice. So maybe just mentioning. I don't see how it could hurt. They already gave it. So
how do you go about doing that?
Yeah. What do you say? Man. How do you do it?
Hey, by the way,
just bring it up casually, like, oh, hey, I just want to bring this up. I don't mean to step on any toes or anything like that, but something we noticed. I mean, we're all people. It's all right.
Yeah. And he could really appreciate the honesty. The boss could.
Yeah.
And maybe the boss doesn't even know what old Virginia wrote the check for. He's like, wait, what? How much? $1,000?
He may not even have any clue.
What?
Right.
She gave you what?
Well, exactly. Yeah. I think it's good to bring it up.
Keep the Cat Chat going now on Facebook Y107 Morning Show. You're listening to the Cosmo and Kat Show on KTXY Jefferson City with Cosmo.
I just tried to do something so funny and I didn't.
It's the all-new Cosmo and Kat Show on Y107.
What is up, Mid-Mo? It is the Cosmo and Kat Show.
Morning.
Be prepared for some rain the next off and on here today, tonight, into the weekend, off and on Saturday, 50% chance. So just a heads up for the rain in the mix. Also, don't forget when you get to work, or if you still haven't left the house yet, we would really appreciate your votes for Inside Columbia Magazine's Best of Columbia.
Yes, thank you for nominating us. And we are in the local favorite section under favorite radio morning show. So thank you for that. And there are like 76 different categories. You don't have to vote for them all, but just vote for the ones that you know. And you can vote for them once a day thanks to Creekside Pet Center and Shangri-La Dispensaries.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trending now.
What everybody's talking about, it's trending now here on the Cosmo and Kat Show. It'd go much better if I used the correct mouse on the computer to pull up my trending now screen. I was using the wrong one, so I'm like, what? We don't have coffee? We don't have a mouse that works in the building this morning?
No bathroom?
Yeah, well, we do have coffee this morning because we were smart. We were ready for this boil order in the building this morning. What is trending for this Thursday, March 27th, 2025? It's opening day for the Cardinals and Royals playing baseball in both St. Louis and Kansas City. The Royals are home to the Guardians of Cleveland. Still not used to calling them the Guardians.
The Guardians. That's just not, it doesn't even sound right.
No, it's the Indians. Come on, 3:10 first pitch at the K. And opening day at Busch after the Clydesdales do their thing. They may push the game back a little bit this afternoon because rain is in the mix from like 1 to 4 or 5 in St. Louis. So if you're going to the game in St. Louis, be ready. Bring that poncho. Cardinals and Twins at 3:15.
Trending now.
We told you last week in Trending Now about Christoph Waltz and Keegan-Michael Key joining the cast of the best show in the world, our favorite, Only Murders in the Building. And now we know another big-time, 2-time Grammy-winning like person, or Oscar-winning, Renee Zellweger is an addition to the cast.
Nice.
So exciting. I love her. Season 5 of The Best Show Ever will be on Hulu. Still not sure when.
I looked it up. Season 4 was last summer, late August, so it's going to be...
There's no way they'll have it done by then.
I don't think so, no.
I'm dying!
Trending now.
Well, we were talking about Lady Gaga being sued yesterday for that copyright deal with the logo from that surfing company, Mayhem, and how the logos look the same. If you didn't see them yet, you can look on our Facebook, Y107 FM. We'll see what happens with that. But now Gaga has announced the Mayhem Ball Tour. Going to hit North America this summer. So I instantly started to look for the tour dates to see when Gaga was going to be in St. Louis or Kansas City. And the answer is she won't be. Tour kicks off Vegas in July. She will be in Chicago. That's the closest spot. Chicago on the 15th and the 17th of September. And I'm telling y'all, if you even are thinking about seeing Gaga live, do it. It's quite the spectacle. Get your tickets.
And now it's time for Kat's mid-motivation quote of the day.
Only eyes washed by tears can see clearly.
Find and share today's mid-motivation at Y107 FM on Facebook. Thanks for listening to the fun-sized Cosmo and Kat Show podcast. Be sure to like, follow, and share. Thanks in advance for the 5-star rating and review.